To a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans, fusion is one of the most loved aspects of the series. To this day, there has been a countless amount of fan-made fusions that have never actually been utilized within the series. So today, I'm going to be looking at the most grotesque, ludicrous, inconceivable, most bizarre Dragon Ball Z fusions you will ever see. Kickstarting this list, we have Mr. Popo fused with Broly. I like to call him Mr. Bropo. If you were terrified of Popo before, just wait until he fuses with Broly. The thing that I really like about the fusions that I'm going to be showing you on this list is that obviously they don't all exist, but theoretically someone like Mr. Bropo could exist, because it wouldn't be impossible for them to put Portara earrings on at the same time and then they fuse. Very unlikely, but totally possible. Moving on to the next one, we have Tien fusing with Yamcha. The thing about this fusion is that it just looks really weird. Generally, when two characters fuse, it comes out looking pretty good, but not this time. Tiencha manages to be bald, but at the same time have hair. Anyway, Tiencha actually has made his debut on the Dragon Ball scene, his first and only appearance being in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. Tiencha's most notable technique is known as the Dodo Hameha, which is a combination of the Kamehameha and the Dodon Ray. Taking out the next spot, we have Android 17 and 18. Now this has already kind of happened in Dragon Ball Heroes. Super Android 17 actually combined with Android 18, and straight away fusing a boy and a girl is kind of a strange concept, but the most confusing thing about this fusion is, what would you call them? How would you combine Android 17 and 18's name? My guess is that you would either call them Android 35 or Android 306. But with that said, as weird as this fusion is, I actually don't mind the way it looks. Moving on to the fourth What If fusion, we have Hercule and Goku. This is the only fusion on this list who has made an appearance in the Dragon Ball manga/anime. He has also appeared alongside Tiencha in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. This fusion didn't actually take place within the series, but instead it was conceived by Goku after he realized that Hercule was the only person left for him to fuse with in order to combat Majin Buu. And funny enough, even though Goku would be the dominant personality, Goku takes more of Hercule's appearance and personality. Moving on to the next fusion, we have Cell and Frieza. Ever since the concept of fusion has been introduced, people have gone insane with the idea of Frieza and Cell fusing. However, my biggest thing is I don't see how Cell and Frieza could fuse. Neither of them have ears. Instead, they just have those holes on the side of their head. So how are they going to put on earrings if they don't have ears? The simple answer is they can't. And I seriously doubt they could fuse through the Metamories fusion because Frieza is just too short. Moving on to the next one, we have Bulma and Chi-Chi. I threw this on here mainly for the sake of Vegito. This way nobody gets left out. Just a few quick mentions before we get onto the final fusion. Cell fused with Krillin, Cellin. Goku fusing with Dende, Denku. Yajirobe fused with Krillin. Go-Oob or Oob-Han, the fusion of Gohan and Oob. Getting to the final fusion of this video, we have Piccolo fusing with Krillin. Known as Krillin, he is one half Namekian, one half human. This fusion actually made his debut on the 13th issue of Weekly Shonen Jump, and was drawn by Akira Toriyama. Considering Krillin and Piccolo were teaching Goten and Trunks to fuse, Toriyama decided to draw a hypothetical fusion between the two characters. And there it is. I don't know how they managed to fuse with the Metamories fusion, considering that you have to be around the same size to do that type of fusion, but it doesn't matter. This has been some of the best Dragon Ball Z What If fusions that I could find. Let me know some of your favorites down below, and as always, I will see you in the next Dragon Ball Z video.